where those bombs was dropped is the port where the Lebanese people get their food. Hold up, wait. So, if those ports is where the food is coming in at, they can't unload. That means starvation is on the way. All across America, factories are being closed. Meat factories being closed. Farmland being shut down. We've already seen under this pandemic that in certain states, they limited what you can take out of the supermarket. It has been limited. So you should be going out every single day trying to stack up. As long as you got the money, you should be storing food supplies in your house that'll keep you with shelf life just in case things hit the fan. There's a food shortage coming. As we move closer to the rapture, you will see your elders be taken away. Rest in peace, mommy. As we move towards the rapture, will you see things happening on a biblical scale, like the floods of Moses and Noah's Ark? As you see us moving towards the rapture, you will notice celebrity sacrifices. Rest in peace, RBG Duck. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. We even just got a scare where brother said Vivio from Brooklyn just got aired out, but he's alive. As we move towards the rapture, you will see more Tekashi 6ix9ine BS, staged events where he's getting into situations where he's on parole, where he could go back to jail, but nevertheless, he's trolling. Staged events. You see Tekashi in the streets, his security tussling with a dude with a yellow do-rag on. And the whole time this dude is tussling with the security that really could have demolished him. They could have jumped him. You see, he's smiling the whole fight. He's laughing and smiling. The world is a staged. And you got to understand, when Moses was going at it with the Pharaoh, right? In the Bible it says, or rather in the Quran, Pharaoh used all his magicians and cast their spells. Then Moses had a staff. He turned the staff all white. Then he cast the staff on the floor. His staff turned into a snake and ate up all the magician's magic. Then he picked it back up and turned it into a white staff again. You're going to see magic like you ain't never seen before in your life. You're going to see videos pop up on YouTube and MTV with Megan Thee Stallion.
Without a college degree, I was just fighting an uphill battle. I found Google's IT support program. I finished the program in
And Cardi B, as you listen to the song, you hear the lyrics say, "We got some whores in this house, whores in this house, whores in this house," chanting. Sisters calling themselves whores on record. On the tube, naked. As we move towards the rapture, you're going to see the most beautiful things dangled in your face. You're getting sleepy. The most beautiful things leads you to the hellfire. Right now, you should be focused on your inner glow, that light within you. So when you get caught up in the rapture, if it's your time to go, you'll have light to travel through darkness. When you was in your mother's womb, you was in darkness. You came out into the light. When you go back to the next realm, you're going into darkness. You are the light. Chasing materialistic things is going to keep you in darkness. We are living in the times where the revolutionary is damn near extinct because the little boys in the hood don't have nothing to look up to but the real N's and the bad B's and the rappers. So the gangster persona done drowned out the Tupacs, the Matula Shakurs, Geronimo Pratts, Assata Shakurs. The gangster persona in the images of the real N's and the bad B's. Got our young boys in the hood being slaughtered. Got the babies in the hood being slaughtered. While the grown men is too busy standing on the corners on real time instead of being on grown man time. As you move towards the rapture, you're going to start to realize that you can't save everybody. In the days of Sodom and Gomorrah, with Lot, understand something. As Lot was fleeing Sodom and Gomorrah with his wife, he told her, "Don't look back." She looked back and was turned to stone. She looked back. He told her, "Don't look back." That is for the disbelievers. That is for the people who wants to be caught up in the matrix, that do not want to escape. We are getting ready for the rapture. She turned to stone. On your journey and your path, moving towards the rapture, you can't take everybody with you. Everybody's not going to heed the call. Noah prepared his people for the ark. He knew it was going to rain for 40 days and for 40 nights. people didn't take heed. Then at the last minute, everybody wanted to get on Noah's Ark, but it was too late. North Carolina just got hit with an earthquake. I told you, people that's been watching me, as we get closer to the rapture, you're going to see a lot of distractions. You're going to see more videos, negative videos be made about me, with dudes saying the same nonsense. But they're not going to prepare you for the Hunger Games that's getting ready to happen. They're not going to prepare you for, if you think the hood was bad before, what you think the hood going to be when the supermarkets is closed? All through America, on the East Coast, people are out without power from this little storm that just hit. Hurricane season just started. And they already said that this is going to be one of the worst hurricane seasons ever. It's been predicted. When the power goes out for a longer period of time, and you're living somewhere where you're in 20-degree weather and you have no heat, how are you going to survive? As you move towards the rapture and you start to see the earthquakes is starting, the food shortage, the food crisis is starting, the pandemic is already here, the wildfires already claimed the lives of over 1 billion animals in the forest. Where's your food supply going to come from? Are we on the verge to becoming cannibals? As you move towards the rapture, you're going to see events that's going to happen. Like, for example, in the movie Malcolm X, you heard the scream, "Get your hand out of my pocket." They want you to look that way, while the enemy is running up on the stage, taking out those who are trying to wake you up. We're living in a day and a time where even our private thoughts are not even private no more. It's to the point to where that I can't even talk, or rather think. Before, I couldn't talk. If I said something that I wanted around my house, it was advertised on social media as soon as I picked up my phone. Now that I got this new Galaxy 20 that comes with the 5G, everything I think about, swear to God, I thought about this coat that I wanted. Didn't even say nothing about it. And was thinking about other things too, but this coat, specific coat, the same coat that I wanted, same style, popped up on my Instagram, being advertised. And other things too, I'm just giving you an example. And some of y'all be like, this dude is bugging, but now I'm gonna break this down to you, right? If you ever seen a paraplegic, and y'all better share this video, because this is gonna be one of the deepest videos that I've done in a little while. A paraplegic is somebody in a wheelchair. Through technology, they put something on your head where you can make the wheelchair move through your thoughts. The paraplegics, the ones that can't speak, they had a screen. Look it up. where they can actually transform their thoughts into words on a TV screen, on a monitor, and speak back and forth. You'll say something to them, they can't speak, so they'll think it, and you can read what their thoughts is. They can read your mind. With this new technology, they can read your mind. Your secret thoughts around this technology is no longer a secret. It's no longer sacred. Everywhere you travel, as of right now, your phone is tracking you. Everywhere you go, your phone is your worst enemy. You say you ain't signed up for the 5G network? Well, your phone comes with it. You already got it. And whatever radiations that you said you wanted to avoid, well, it's time for you to fast from your phone. That's why I'm not going to be doing as many lives anymore as I normally do. I have to cut back because this phone is going to put an ass whipping on us like you ain't never seen. Everywhere you travel with your phone created a fingerprint. Everywhere you travel, your phone created a fingerprint. So even when you get a new phone, you go to the pet shop, you go to the gym, you go to your job, you go back home, you go to your favorite corner stores, you go to your favorite clothing stores, you go to your favorite friend's house. Your phone created a fingerprint already. So if you dip the phone to get a burnout, as long as it's connected to the web, your phone will show a blueprint of how you travel, so they'll know it's still you. Your phone shows a pattern of the people that you call. If you look at your phone, who's the top 10 people you call? The top 5. Your phone created a fingerprint. You're already tracked. When it's time for you to get low, they can predict where you're going to go. They already seen and they already know from watching your Facebook who's rocking with you, who ain't rocking with you. They done studied it so much, they listen to your phone through this Google where they can actually tell when things hit the fan who's going to be rocking with you or who ain't, because they talk about you behind your back and Google's always listening to your friends talk bad about you. So they already know which friends ain't really your friends. You have to find like-minded people. You have to pick and choose your battles. Because in these last days, as you move towards the rapture, you can't let nobody trick you out of your freedom. The devil comes in all shape, colors, and sizes. And sometimes the devil, you can't tell who he is until he show you his fangs. Sometimes you can't tell who the devil is until he shows you his fangs. So what you have to do is you have to keep your spiritual eye open. It's like Jadakiss said in the song back in the days, I'm ready to clap. Every nigga giving me that, because believe it or not, those be the ones setting the traps. Pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. If you could avoid a situation, walk the other way. Bruce Lee said it best. They asked Bruce Lee, what style of fighting do you practice? He said, I practice the style of fighting without fighting. They said, what do you mean? He said, I see a fight, I walk away. Even though he knew he could break you up, he knew there was consequences to him doing that. So he would avoid it until he couldn't avoid it no more. All over America, you're going to see more distractions. Let me predict something to you. Let me show you something. The officers that killed George Floyd, be prepared for them to get acquitted. To get the people riding all over again. Watch and see. That knee to the neck was a legal move. Those officers did everything legally under the law that's allowed for them to do. By law, A jury can't convict him because that was a legal chokehold with the knee that he did to him. When those officers be found not guilty, America's going to go into an uproar again. Now, mind you, in between this time, just in D.C., 20 people just got hit. 20 people just got clapped. 20 people just got clapped in one day at one event. All across America, all these babies been getting clapped. Flatline. Beep, 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 all across America. So you mean to tell me 20 people got hit at one event in one day? And that movement that my son and Tamika Mallory represent in the NBA and all the rest of these fake stars, you gonna tell me that they're quiet through all of this? They're gearing up because some of them already know that those officers is gonna get off. I told you, as you move towards the rapture, it's gonna be distractions. Let me drop something on y'all. I watched a movie. I've seen it before, but I watched it again recently. It's called The Core. In the movie, the Earth's magnetic field stopped working because they was using weather machines, something called Destiny, right? In real life's time, Bill Gates just finished talking about spraying some type of mist in the air to block out the sun for 3 days. 3 days without the sun is catastrophic. China built a machine, a metal machine, to generate the energy of the sun. Last time I checked, the sun is working, and they was talking about we were going through global warming. So why would China build a second sun on Earth? That would mean that the Earth probably would be about to be getting cold, and they know something that we don't know, that we're about to go through another ice age, and they have a plan to heat China up. But what about the rest of the world? Earthquakes lead to tsunamis. Anywhere along the East Coast, have you ever looked at the new maps that the government has, the future maps? Places like New York is not going to be here no more. You ever notice that they have pictures and images on the internet where the Statue of Liberty is under the water? When you turn the TV off and you stop being distracted by the street corner politics, you are going to start to see that there is a spiritual war going on, a physical war going on, a financial war going on. The dollar's collapsing. You about to know what it's like to be hungry. Learn how to fast. Go outside in the daytime and get you sun instead of sleeping all day and going outside in the nighttime. Black people get vitamin D from the sun. If you under the AC because it's too hot to be outside during the daytime and you going out at nighttime, you vitamin D deficient. You're not feeding your cells.
your business online takes effort, and when it's ready for the world to see,
I pray that you guys got something out of what I'm trying to say to you. Time ain't on your side. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. Pay attention to your circle before they hurt you.